طيب. Then we had ism refers to noun, fa'il refers to verbs, and harf refers to particles. So, what does ism means? Can anyone recall ism or noun? How do we define in this subject?
You're with one of your worst student, brother Majid. Sorry.
No, it's not worse. We all are learning here. We all are learning here. We are on the same ship.
Ism. I'm trying to recall. Was it name?
It is yani ism nouns, but in the
Yeah.
subject we define it as all those words which govern their own meaning and does not require any
Yeah.
tenses to support its full meaning. For example, I
I remember.
say tazeen.
Mm.
Now, when I say tazeen, I
Mm.
know who is tazeen because
Yeah.
the word tazeen actually governs its meaning itself. I don't need to have any present tense, past tense, or future tense to help me understand the meaning of the word tazeen, because when I say the word tazeen, it comes to my mind. There is a student in the Nahw class whose name is Tazeen. So I don't have to have uh, any supporting thing to understand the meaning. This is what ism means in this subject itself. Then we had fa'il. Fa'il refers to verbs. Fa'il refers to verbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does that mean in the subject?
It's basically an action when put into a sentence.
Yes. Basically an action, basically a word which governs its own meaning, plus it requires tenses. That means it will require past tense, present tense, future tense, command tense, any of the tense to help it convey the full meaning of it. By itself is half meaning, and it does not satisfy its own meaning. It has to have some tenses before or after it. Then we discussed about harf, or we defined harf. Harf or particle. Can anyone recall what does it mean, Yani?
Just some words which don't have any meaning, but they're used to connect the.
Yeah, it is used to connect in the sentences. Yani in the sentences, when it is used, it produces the complete meaning. It helps the sentence to get completed. But by itself, it does not have any meaning. For example, the word in, which in Arabic we say fi. By itself, if I say in, it's not giving me any meaning. It's not helping me understand it. It's still incomplete. But when I use this exact same word in a sentence, it will complete the sentence by providing the complete meaning. Then, what are we learning in Nahu? Let's recall that. That's very important because that's what it is connected. That today's lesson is connected to. What is Nahu? Hmm.
If I remember, it was uh, the direction, the meaning.
Yeah, the diacritical point by and the end of every letter. We study about that. Why it changes? Because that diacritical point that we're talking about, it actually defines the meaning of that particular word. Means Alhamdu, for example, the ayah in the Quran, Alhamdu, Alhamdu. This exact dhamma on dal helps me decide that this is a noun and what meaning it's producing here. So, in the Arabic language, the last letter, whatever the harakat is there on the last letter, it plays a big role in defining the word's meaning. In normal language, when we speak on the streets or when we speak to someone unofficially, we normally hide it.
को दवाई है जाना सर मेडिसिन
We hide it, and that's because we expect the other party to know, the
पेन
listener to know what we are actually, uh, what we intend of these word. What's our in my mind in our mind. So normally you will see when we're talking, they hide it. They don't speak it out loud. But when they write or when they read, they do, they say it, this particular diacritical points of every end of every letter. طيب, moving to our today's lesson. In today's lesson, we will be talking or we will be discussing more on ism and then the i'rab. That what is ism? Now, we talked about al-kalima, that Nahw is divided into two things, al-kalima and kalam. Then al-kalima is divided into three things, ism, fi'l, harf. Now we further dividing ism. Ism is divided into two things now. First is mabni and the other one is mu'arab. Mabni and mu'arab. Mu'arab, what does it mean? It means all nouns that are compounded with each other. That means all those words, all those nouns which whose diacritical points keeps on changing within the sentences. And I will have the examples which will help understand better. Whose diacritical point keeps changing in the sentences to help understand better. Right? These are mu'arab, a simple definition of mu'arab. Whereas mabni, these are also nouns, but their end diacritical points does not change. For example, verbs and particles. Their diacritical point, like for example, the verb, for example, we say nasara. No matter the word nasara means to help, wherever this word comes, wherever, it will stay as it is. It will not change. Whether it's in the middle of the sentence or beginning of a sentence or end of the sentence, it will remain same. Similarly, the word fee. Fee will remain like this till Yawm al-Qiyamah. It will not change. So the i'rab or the diacritical point of fee are not there. It's not seen. We can't see it. It remains as it is. It does not change. Such kind of words are known as mabni. Mabni. These are generally verbs and particles. And this is a very small topic, which we will cover inshallah after we finish Mu'arab, because we will start with Mu'arab today. So Mu'arab, all those words whose diacritical points keeps changing and it governs them and it helps to connect the sentences. And as it mentioned in the rule, the last diacritical point of the words changes verbally or non-verbally. Non-verbally, I'll help to explain in the example. And it impacts the governing of these words. It helps understand the changing of this diacritical point, what meaning is it is actually creating. For example, our first example is ضرب محمد عمرا. Now the word ضرب is a verb, so we'll keep it aside. Okay, verb. Here we say Muhammadun. The dal is the last word of the word Muhammad, and it has two dhamma. Two dhamma. Moving forward, Amran. Amran has two fatha. So Muhammadun, the two dhamma of Muhammad and two fatha of Muhammad or two fatha of Amran helps me identify that the state of Muhammad, that Muhammad is actually making an action upon Amran. Similarly, if I move to another one, Marartu bi Zaydin, I passed by Zayd. The two kasra below the dal helps me identify the state of Zayd, and then only I can translate it. If I cannot understand the two fatha, dhamma, and kasra and the reason of its change within the sentences, I will not be able to be in the position to translate it. It becomes difficult for the non-Arab, especially. Arabs, they can do it because of mother tongue. Somewhat they have this edge, but for non-Arabs it becomes difficult. So that's why we will begin with Mu'arab and understanding how these are changing and in what circumstances they are changing. طيب. So Dhamma teen in the first example, It became like Dhammatin we found after a verb. It's telling that Muhammad is the doer of an action, right? We'll discuss more of this. Just an example to help us understand that the change in the diacritical point, what role it's playing in one sentence. So in one sentence, we find dhammatain, which is denoting that this is the fa'il. And then we have right after it fathatain, which all that fathatain denotes that this is a maf'ul, that action is done upon Amr, that Muhammad has done the action of hitting upon Amr. Similarly, marartu bi Zaydin. The two kasra below helps us understand that that person has or I have passed by Zayd. There are some non-verbal examples. Like for example, the word Musa. Musa is a noun and it is a muharab. But when Musa is changing the position in the sentences, it does take the position of the two dhamma and two kasra, but its diacritical points are not shown. And how do we understand? This is how Arabs has used and this is how Quran has used. Based on that, we have kept this word, or the scholars have kept this word under the category of mu'rab. Ideally, it should have two fatha, two kasra, and two dhamma, like verbal examples. But here we don't find it. It looks like as if it is from the mabni, from this one. But since the Quran and the scholars have included this, inshallah, no problem.
Sorry, brother Majid, and sorry, brother, I have to leave you alone in the class. But I'm just not feeling well. Inshallah, tomorrow I'll catch up. Inshallah.
inshallah, inshallah,
Apologies.
no problem.
Inshallah.
Salam.
No.
طيب. ضرب موسى عيسى. The word Musa here, it doesn't have any Arab. It doesn't have any fatha, dhamma, kasra, dhammatain, fathatain, kasratain. But why we are keeping here? Because the Quran has used it. Because that's how Arabs have used it. That's why we are including such words which does not have any diacritical point visible in the category of Mu'arab. These are very limited words. For example, Musa, Isa, and whatever comes on the scale of the word Musa and Isa, they are in this category. So just to revise, Ism is further divided into two categories. One is Mu'arab, means it will have I'raab, it will have diacritical point. And another one is Mabni, means it does not have any diacritical point. As simple as that. Then the example of the Mu'arab is, for example, Daraba Muhammadun. The word dun denotes that it has two dhammatain or two kasratain. You will be able to see in the sentences, which says it's a noun and it has diacritical points in the sentences, so it is from the category of mu'arab, right? And there are some few examples or few places in nouns where we are not able to see the diacritical points. So these are some short, some few words like Musa, Isa. I hope that's understood. Brother Muhammad, you have any other question in this, or it's fine, clear?
Right. It's clear. I just want to ask the example which you mentioned, Doraba Musa Isa.
Yeah.
So is that considered a mabni?
No, it's not considered mabni because Quran has used in the form of mu'arab, in the form of i'rab. That means the i'rab is not seen, true, but it is somehow taking the position of the i'rab. It's not actually i'rab. It is taking the position of i'rab. These are very limited words, and this is how Arabs have used, and scholars have mentioned this. That's why. So scholars have mentioned the mabni are only verbs and particles, and not these words, because these words are special words that Arabs have used for Arab. That means there is Arab, which is to be considered hypothetically, but in reality, it does not show it. There will be some things in the language, in Arabic language, as such that ulama have written the way Arabs have spoken and understood, or with the way Quran has used it. So they have kept it like that without diving more into why or putting into different categories. So yes, it by looking, it looks like it's a mabni because the Arab is not changing. Musa remains as it is. It doesn't have any fatha, kasra, dhamma, right? But since the Quran has used in the position of dhammatain or fathatain or kasratain, that's why the scholars have used or included such kind of words also in the category of mu'arab. I hope that's clear.
Yes, yes, sir.
طيب. Now, moving forward, where we will talk about mu'arab. So, first topic is we'll start with mu'arab, about the fatha, dhamma, kasra, and the changing of this. This is important for us to know from here onwards. So, we are understanding about mu'arab, and this is our first exercise that we will do together in order to understand the I'raab. The word Iraab comes from Mu'arab. Mu'arab, I'raab are like same root letter words. Right. Now, I'raab is divided into three categories. I'raab is divided into three categories. First category is known as Rafa. Second category is known as Nasab. And the third category is known as Jar. So we have three categories for I'raab. First category, Rafa. Second category known as Nasab. And third category is known as Jar. Right? So any noun will either fall in the category of Rafa, Nasab, or Jar. That's it. And also in Arabic language, we have singular words, which we call it as Wahid. Wahid means singular. Then we have Tathniya, means dual. Like in English, we have singular and plural. We don't have anything in between. But in Arabic, we do have. We have singular, then we have plural, and then we have Jama. And plural is of two types. One is Jama Salim and one is Jama Mukassar. But I'm focusing on Jama Salim now. Means all those plural which are in its original form. So the noun will be either singular, dual, or plural. In Arabic, we will call it as Jama Salim. Now, these nouns, how they change into three different categories of I'raab. The first category of I'raab is Rafa. I will repeat. Second category of I'raab is Nasab. And third category of I'raab is Jar. Now, I have selected a word named Muslim. The word Muslim. In the singular version, when I see this word, in the state of Rafa, it will have Dhammatain, Muslimun. So, if you find in the Quran a word which is a noun and it has two Dhamma, right? Then you can absolutely right away say that this is a singular word and it is in the state of Rafa. State of Rafa. Now, the same word Muslim in the singular form, if I see in Nasab, I will see two fatha along with the alif, two fatha along with the alif. So in the state of Rafa, the word Muslim in the singular form, in the state of Rafa, becomes Muslimun. Same word, if I change into the state of Nasab, it will become Musliman. And the same word in the singular form, if I put in the category of Jar, the word will have two kasra below. Two kasras below, which we'll name as Muslimin. Muslimin. Any question, brother?
Uh, yes. Can you
Yeah.
just tell me like what's
I'm not able
the
to hear you, brother. If you can speak a little bit loud.
yes. I just want to know what is the meaning of Rafa. I mean the
Rafa
translation.
means this is the name of a state of an I'raab. The diacritical state of a diacritical point is known as Rafa, and the state of a diacritical point named as Nasab, and state of a diacritical point which is named as Jar. So basically, the two fatha, so the two dhamma or a dhamma is known as Rafa, or two is put in the category of Rafa, and the two fatha or a fatha is put in the category of Nasab, or two kasra or one kasra is put in the category of the jar. These are just names of this category because ulama or scholars have divided the state of this diacritical point into three different categories and they have given them the names for it. So it's easy to understand.
Okay, understood. Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. So now the first word was Muslim and we discussed it in the state of a singular one, and means singular form. Now, the same word, how will this be in the dual form? It will slightly change. And in the dual, we call in Arabic as tathniya. Tathniya means two, in pairs, together. Now, the word Muslimun in the category of Rafa, it will be different. The exactly same word, Musli, instead of Muslimun, we will change the last letter, diacritical point to Fatha, and we will add alif and noon to it. So it will be Muslim plus alif noon. Alif noon. Like for example, many examples are there in the Quran, like Rajulani. This is also a state of dual. Alif and noon is added extra to it. These are some extra letters when you add to give the tasniya meaning, dual meaning, in the state of Rafa. Same word Muslimun in the dual state when I put in the category of Nasab, the word Muslim plus Yanun. Ya Nun. Like Muslimaini. Muslimaini. And in the Jar state, it remains same. And these in the specifically in the dual, the Nasab category and the Jar category are similar. So one would, how would one this understand that when this word comes, will it be in the category of nasab or jar? Through the context only. You'll be able to differentiate between nasab and jar through the context. As for in the singular form, it's easy because its appearance is like visual. We can understand this because of dhammatain and fathatain and kasratain. We are able to understand it. But in the dual, especially in the nasab and the jar state, we need context to differentiate between each other. The same word in the plural form, in the plural. The word in the state of Rafa will become Muslimuna. Muslimuna. Extra, we added Waw Nun. Waw Nun. This Waw Nun tells me that this particular word Muslim is in the form of plural and it is in the category of Rafa. Now, the same word in the form of plural in the category of Nasab will add Ya Nun. Now, there is a Arab difference. Here in the dual form, Muslimaini, the meme has fatha. But to tell the plural, the meme has kasra. Muslimina. Here also the same thing. Muslimina. So dual and tasniya in the category of nasab and jar, they are same. That means whatever Muslimaini in the dual form, it will be same as Muslimaini in the jar. And likewise, Muslimina in the plural, it will be same as Muslimina in the state of jar. This will be same. How do we understand? From the context. What's coming before it, before that particular word will help us understand that this word actually is in the category of nasab or jar, and then accordingly we can uh, translate that exact meaning of that word. Now, once we inshallah have the activity, it will help us to practice because this comes with the practice, and the more we practice, it will help us understand. Okay. Now, let's practice the word al-mu'minu or al-mu'minu. One thing to mention over here, which I forgot, is the reason why we are using here two dhamma in Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. It's because there is no alif lam added to this word. There is a rule in Arabic language: if alif lam is added to any word, the last diacritical point of the word cannot have tanween, means it will have only fatha, dhamma, or kasra. If there is no alif lam added to the word, then the word can have two fatha, two kasra, and two dhamma. Since the original word did not have alif lam, that's why I have given in the state of rafa two fatha, in the state of nasab, in the state of rafa two dhammatain, in the state of nasab two fatha, and in the state of jar two kasra. But if I add alif lam to this word, then now I will have to keep only one dhamma, one fatha, and one kasra. That's because of alif lam. And this is the rule in Arabic language. Wherever you see alif lam, that means the last diacritical point will have one dhamma. It cannot come in the form, it cannot have two dhamma. Like for example, I hope now this explains well that the word alhamdu, why we are not saying hamdun? Because we have alif lam here in the word. And when there is alif lam, first of all, it will indicate that this is a noun, and the last word will always be in the state of dhamma. Why it's in dhamma? Because of alif lam. Whenever there is alif lam on a noun, that particular word cannot have two dhamma, two kasra, or two fatha. Either it will have one dhamma, one fatha, or one kasra. I hope that clears, inshallah.
Yes.
Yeah, and this word alhamdu is in which state? Is it in the state of rafa, nasab, or jar?
Rafa.
Rafa. Is it in the form of singular, dual, or plural?
Singular.
Exactly. This is how we start learning, inshallah. We'll go with activity now, and we do it together. The next slide, inshallah. طيب. Our first word is al-mu'minu. Al-mu'min means believer, means a person who accepted Islam and he has also fulfilled the pillars of Iman. Such kind of person is known as al-mu'min. Now, al-mu'min in the singular form, what will be its state in Rafa? Whether you are able to access this, if you can write on this. No,
Uh,
no, I don't. Yeah, so I can see. So if you can write, what will be the word al-mu'min in the state of Rafa in the singular form? If you can write in the box, will be easy for me to understand, inshallah. Yeah, if you can fill this box. Mm. Okay,
Okay,
mashallah.
المؤمن.
Name. And in the state of nasab?
So, so it's going to be المؤمن.
No, in the state of nasab, it will always have fatha. Either fatha if it has alif lam. If there is no alif lam, then it will have two fatha.
المؤمنة.
Al-mu'mina. Is this noon with alif or just noon?
just noon.
Okay. طيب. And in the state of jar?
بيجي المؤمن.
Okay, good. طيب. Now let's do the dual.
So, in this case, I will be adding
No, that's fine. I
alif.
can understand the handwriting. It's fine. What concerns me is the last diacritical points. All right. Here I would like to correct it, inshallah. See this word al we have the original word is al-mu'min. So in the state of nasab, you just missed a noon. So al-mu'min, you will add the exact word and in the end you will add alif lam. So al-mu'minani. Al-mu'minani means two believers. Two believers. So here you missed a noon. Previously when you wrote al-mu'minani, al-mu'minani, because the original noon was missed, this one. طيب. The nasab state,
Going to be a
hmm.
مؤمنين.
مؤمنين. مؤمن, here fatha, here two ya, and we have sukoon here, which is noon, and then we have kasra here. Al-mu'minaini. And in the state of jar,
It's also going to be the same.
same thing. طيب. Now, what about the plural?
المؤمنون.
المؤمنون.
Luna.
and mu'minuna. And in the state of nasab,
Going to be the same.
no, mu'minina. So you add here one more noon, mu'minina, like that. And in the jar, it will be same thing. Now, this is how the Arab will work in the masculine words. That means these words are considered to be masculine, right? I hope, Brother Muhammad, this was a little bit helpful for you to practice.
Yes, if
طيب.
I practice more, it will come.
This needs to be more because these are basics. Once we have, uh, the tools of Rafa Nasab Jar, then the next journey is very easy and very simple. That's why I want to stress more on the practice now together because right now I'm with you. I'm helping you, guiding you. But once I give you the task for the week, then at that time, it will be a little bit, you are on your own, kind of. So the more you practice, the more it will help you to develop this skill because the entire grammar, entire Arabic language is based on this. Rafa nasab jar, Rafa nasab jar. Because these harakats keeps on changing in the words and that is what is defining its meaning. طيب. Now we talked about all of this. This exercise was for the words that are masculine only. Now we talk about how the feminine words change. The feminine words they uh, change. We'll talk about that. For example, I took the word muslimatun. The ta marbuta here, the end, small ta, generally defines that the word is female in gender. I have made a mistake here, so ignore it, inshallah. The ta marbuta in the end actually defines that if you find any word it has ta marbuta in the end, it means it's a female word. It is a female word. طيب. Now, in the state of wahid, in the category of nasab, it will be remain same. Muslima tun. Muslima tan in the state of nasab, and Muslima tin in the state of jar. The ta marbuta will not fall because that's the identity of the word. That's a word from the female gender. Because in Arabic, there are different words representing male genders, different words representing female gender. Likewise, when we go in the dual state, it will remain the same. Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini. The ta will remain as it is. Ta will not change because this is a part of identity. However, in the plural state, it works different. In the masculine, we were adding waw noon and ya noon, but here we'll be adding alif and ta. So we will write Muslima. Before the ta, we'll just add alif and we'll give it the i'raab ta marbuta. We'll give the i'raab dhammatain. It will be unlike a masculine thing. Muslima tun. If you find Muslima tun and you know this is a feminine word, because this form itself is a feminine. So there is no need to find out that this is a feminine word or masculine because this form only applies for a female word in plural and that the word itself represents that this is in the state of rafa. Likewise, muslimatin. Muslimatin itself tells me that this word is a feminine word and it's in the state of nasab. And the jar also has same form. Muslimatin, muslimatin. Only the difference is in the rafa it will be muslimatun. In the state of nasab, it will be muslimatin, and the state of jar, it will be in the state of muslimatin. And there are examples of this in Quran as well in Surah Tahrim. We'll practice one more for feminine words, inshallah. It will give us more idea. Are you making notes, brother?
Uh,
Like you're
uh,
writing this down?
Actually, no, I was trying to focus more on what you were saying.
No problem, no problem, no problem. Because we'll go with the example now to help you understand, like, because it needs practice. Now we have the word shahidatun. Shahidatun means a female witness. A female witness. Now, can you, inshallah, write or practice this one with me, inshallah, in the state of rafa, nasab, and jar? Okay. Sha. We in here we are not connecting ta, small ta with dal. We're not connecting small ta with dal. So we keep it separate. Hmm.
It will be alif and
No, in the state of nasab, no, we are in the state of nasab. In the state of nasab, there is no alif. So in the state of rafa, and it's in the singular form. So it will be shahidatun itself. Shahidatun. So it will be in the state of shahidatun. And in the state of nasab, it will be. Hmm.
shahidatan.
That's correct. This is fine. This is correct. Right. And in the state of jar. Hmm.
Shahidatin.
Yeah, that's correct. Now let's do for dual.
That
I think you missed
Shahi.
ta. You missed ta, the identity of female word. Because without ta, this will be a masculine. Only it will be female if there is ta with alif and noon. So that ta will help me tell that this is a female word.
The Shahidati.
Shahidatani. Dual, right? We add shahidatani like that. Dual in the stage of rafa, we add alif and noon to the original letters. Right. Now in the stage of nasab,
Shahidataini.
that's correct. Shahidatayni.
Even in
Tayni
the
means
jar,
ta, ya, nun, all are connected here. Ta, ya, and nun, they are connected. And it's the same in jar state. Now, the main one, plural. And the female word in the plural in the state in the category of rafa, how will it be? Hmm.
I don't remember this one. I know it's not going to be wow noon.
The Wawnun is if Wawnun is for masculine words, this is feminine word.
That Shahidatan.
No, Shahidatani is a dual word that we finished. That's a dual Shahidatani. This one here. It will be Shahidatun. Shahi Shahidatun. Okay. This one is for Rafa category of Rafa and Shahidatin. Shahidatin is for the category of Nasab and likewise category of Jar. Shahidatun, Shahidatin. That's the only change in the feminine words, the plural form. Rest all remains same. Just for the feminine, the plural is different. It's Shahidatun in the category of Rafa and Shahidatin category of Nasab and likewise in the category of Jar as well. This will require practice, inshallah, because we have to practice this in hand throughout the week, inshallah. This will help you understand because these are very, very basics of the language. And Arabs feel proud about the Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra, which they have because there's like that we are the one who pronounces each word properly. That's why we are Arabs. Arab itself means the word Arab, Ain Ra Ba. It's the same root word Iraab and Mu'arab, all are the same root words. Arab means that a person who is able to speak fluently, properly, who has correct pronunciation of every word and has and knows the correct governing factors of every word. And other people, non-Arabs, they call it as ajam. That means these people, they do not have exact governing factors in their language. That's why their language is weak. Our language is strong because we have this kind of detailing in our language. So they feel proud about it. Previously, nowadays, it's not that people don't take it that seriously. طيب. Um, we did this example. Now, actually, there's no one in the classroom. I want you to assign a worksheet that can be done. So I will be assigning to you now, and we can work together and explaining you, inshallah. This is part one. And I have written some of the vocabulary of the week, which you can learn and practice also at the same time, inshallah. Like, for example, what do we say to a person who lectures? Al-muhadir, the person who invests money. Al-mustathmir. These are some modern words that is being used in the market. Sharika, company. Bayyina, evidence. Muhallil, analyst. Musawwiq, marketer. And ghafil, heedless. These are from Quran or Islamic words. Ayatun, sign. Tama'un, greediness. Shakirun, grateful. We can use exactly these words in the Rafa Nasab category and just Jar category. You can do this by your inshallah, and you can share with me. For now, inshallah, I will just share you the link of the document, um, which is there in. Let me share with you in the chat, inshallah. No. Give me a minute, brother. I will share with you the document, a link on the group, and we can work few examples together. But then you are supposed to do at your own pace, inshallah. If there was someone with us, inshallah, we could have done together. But there is no one here, so I'll just do with you, inshallah. Just give me a minute, inshallah. طيب. I have put in the comments. Are you able to access it, brother?
Mm. It says it's not found, so I'm
Not
not able to
found.
access it.
Did
Yeah, the
you
assignment.
access? Did you try to access it from the same account of Google?
One
Because if you practice with the same Google account in which you are added into the Google Classroom, then it will take you to the document, inshallah.
Is this the one Iraab practice?
Yeah, Iraab practice.
I'm not able to open it.
Not able to open it? Khair. But are you there in the Google Drive? Do you have access to Google Drive?
Yes.
Right, I have added already here. Okay, let me your name. Because I think you have not been added to this one, the Google Classroom.
I'm there in the Google Classroom.
Then why it's showing on this? Let me share with you this one again on the chat. Just try to access the current this thing, current link that I sent you. I think you joined in now. Oh, you were there? No?
Yes, yes, I can open it now.
Open it. Type Muhammad Imtiaz. Now, Brother Muhammad, this is a practice sheet that you can do over the uh, period, like every day. If you even take two examples and do these are ayahs from the Quran, right? So I have selected few of the ayahs and I want you to practice it. So how will there are two things to be worked upon? First thing, this is ayah, for example. We'll do this together now. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. That's an ayah from Surah Baqarah. Now here, where is the noun? I have already selected for you. Noun, it can always be identified through alif lam. So here, the alif lam is only on word, which is this one. So I have highlighted that word over here. Al-kitabu, it means the book. Now, first thing I want you to tell me that what is the i'rab of this? That means what is the diacritical point of this? Is it in the state of rafa, nasab, or jar?
It's in the Rafa.
Rafa. So you will write over here rafa. Okay. I prefer you writing in Arabic because that would build up the habit. But in some case, and for some reason, if you're not able to write in Arabic, it's fine. But eventually, you need to get this habit. Then sira. Sira means is it in the singular, dual, or plural?
It's in singular.
Singular. That means it is wahid. So you will write here in Arabic wahid. Then gender. So it's masculine or feminine word?
Masculine.
Masculine. So for masculine, you will say muzakkar. Muzakkar in Arabic means masculine word. Masculine. Muzakkar. And here muannas. Muannas means female, feminine word. You can maybe note it down while you're solving. It will help you to recall it, inshallah. Muannas. Now, after solving this, we'll go to the second part of this same very word. So first, we took out the word al-kitab. Now, I want you to tell me the word al-kitab in wahid and in the state of rafa, how will it look like? Can you write it down, inshallah? I mean, on the screen with me.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yes. الكتاب
الكتاب
كتابه. أحسنت. And the state of nasab? This is الكتاب.
going to be الكتابة.
Exactly. جزاك الله خير. ما شاء الله. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open the doors of His ilm to you.
It's going to be الكتابي.
Yes, this is also correct. Then you will tell me the same very word in the dual form.
كتابا.
الكتابان. نعم.
كتابان.
كتابان. الكتاب.
الكتابين.
أحسنت أحسنت ما شاء الله. Okay. كتابين.
This is also going to be the same.
Okay. Now in the state of plural.
كتابوني.
كتابون.
بونا.
الكتابون.
The nasab also, it's the
This will be the nasab. Say الكتابين.
كتابين.
طيب. Now, if I were to ask about the translation of the al-kitabu means the book, as we know. But how about the translation of this in the form of dual? The two books. The two books. Kitabani, because it's in the duals, so the two books. And kitabuna, the books, means many books. We don't have tahdid, we don't have any limit to it. So in the dual, the two books, the two pen, the two believers, the two Muslims. In the state of plural, the Muslims, the books. Because it is dual, so we have to mention the word two in our translation. Al-kitabani, al-rajulani, two two, because they are in the state of dual. So this is an activity, inshallah, as a practice sheet, which which if done will be really, really beneficial, and it will help you go forward in the class.
Inshallah.
Yeah, so there are many words here which I have written. It's almost like 10. So even if every like two words, if taken to do it, will be beneficial, inshallah. Here, the word ainani, I will just keep it yani till dual, inshallah. Because this word does not come in Jama Salim. So inshallah, brother, this is for practice and which you will be doing. And if you have any questions, any difficulty in understanding this, then you can always message me, inshallah. Always. طيب, yeah, you can send me a personal text and I will be helping you with the activity wherever it's required. But I really suggest to go over it. And even when you are reading Quran, you will be finding these words there. Like for example, أولئك هم المفلحون, صادقون, right? Such plural forms of words are a lot of there in the Quran. So it will help you to understand as well. And these are all ayahs from the Quran. So it will help you. And I have already did tahdid for you that these are nouns. And now you have to, looking at the I'raab, tell me what sigha, what word does it fall into. If you have the habit of printing out and then working, I would suggest that. That's much better. It will give you much more practice. And then you can either upload it while turning it in, that your practice worksheet, or you can upload as a soft copy as well, inshallah. Right, so these are the vocabulary of the week. Maybe you can learn them, and over the period of time, and you will be able to learn how to construct. You can use these words in your sentences, inshallah. And this will also help you to speak, like sharika means company or partnership, mustathmir investor, muhadir lecturer, analyst muhallil, the one who analyzes things and tries to find the solutions to the problem. And these are some Quranic words like ghafil, ayah in science, tama, greediness, shakir, person who is grateful. And this is an ayah. Now, the question over here is, let's see, I'm not going to help. You need to tell me two things here. And with this, we finish, inshallah. That tell me where is the noun. You need to point it out, noun. And you need to tell me what state in it. Like which category of I'raab that is it for this noun. The first noun and tell me the state of the I'raab, inshallah. Right, this is ayah from the Quran. إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, indeed, we have descended the Quran in the Arabic language, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ, so you ponder over it, so you understand it well. So in this ayah, you need to tell me where is the noun and what state is that noun in.
Uh, so the noun is the Quran.
The word Quran, طيب. As you mentioned, this is in the state of noun. What makes you say this is the noun?
So we are talking about
Huh?
this. What it's being said about the Quran. This Quran.
No, from the word itself. Like when you look at the I'raab, where does it says from the I'raab perspective?
Or is it because of the two
Two fatha.
fatha?
And this is in which state? Which category of I'raab?
The the second one.
Nasab. Okay.
That's
Now,
okay.
in this ayah, do we have only one noun or more than one noun?
think there's two now.
Two now. What's the second now?
So this one, the Arabi.
Arabi, yeah. And this is in which state or which category of I'raab?
It's also in the second way.
No, sir. Yes, second. So, inshallah, when you read the Quran now, you'll be able to see these things. And when you see it, then you can also practice on that. But over the week, inshallah, practice that Arab sheet that I have prepared. This will help you to know more because moving forward, when we make sentences, we'll be using these Rafa Nasab Jar a lot, these terminologies, and I'm determining the Arab. Especially for the masculine word, feminine word, try to have a practice of this, inshallah. You have any other questions, inshallah, brother?
Good for now. Thank you.
طيب
Jazakallah.
طيب إن شاء الله.